have 3 minutes. I have 5 minutes until my next call. And I wanted to be able to put out a piece around us as C-level executives and the power of thinking long-term, of using LinkedIn messaging and engagement as a form of personal branding, growing a network that will serve us one day in the future. Let me tell you a quick story. There is a book by Tony Hsieh, the former CEO of Zappos before he passed away. And I think it's called Pursuit of Happiness or something like this. But what he tried to do was qualify and quantify the value of his social network. And he actually talks a little bit about it in the book as an example, a social network like LinkedIn. And what he determined is that the connections that you make today will serve him, and this is what he measured, 1.5 to 2 years into the future. Now, listen, in sales, we always want to send one message, get a meeting, turn that meeting into proposal and close win. Like, that's the dream. But that doesn't always happen. But many of us, founders, CEOs, chief revenue officers, we unfortunately kind of think at the tip of our nose. We're not focusing on the fact that the seeds that we plant today can serve us into the future. And the best customers we're seeing in my company, Get Leverage, we have a product called Digital Prospector. So what we're doing is we have an offshore resource who's building up social credibility for founders, CEOs, chief revenue officers, sales professionals, in which they are making new LinkedIn connection requests, or they're engaging existing first-degree connections with stories about, hey, you're in what's called pipeline coverage. You're an existing opportunity that didn't close with us. Check out this newsletter. Think about this benchmarking study. Let's talk about this product advancement or innovation. Or in second-degree connections or third-degree connections. Come into my social network. I share best practices about X, Y, and Z. Let's actually nurture you in a sequence over time talking about best practices. Those that understand this have taken advantage of the fact that every single day you can engage 50 new people. 50 new people over 250 business days is 12,500 new people inside your social network. For some of you, you're starting at only 3,000 first-degree connections, 5,000 first-degree connections. You're talking about 3xing the size of your entire social network so that you can better serve. For 1 year, they become a connection of yours. You share content on social media like I'm doing every single day. You're dripping out ideas. You're planting seeds of inception. And then all of a sudden, you reach out to them a few months later with an idea, with a meeting request, with a best practice. That's 12,500 people you didn't know before that got to know you over periods of time. So I implore you to think, you're a C-level executive, or you're looking at your chief revenue officer, you're looking at your sales team. It is a snowball rolling down a hill. How do I start that snowball? It's 50 engagements every day. And I do this over a week, over a month, over a quarter. And I start to educate a market. I started this company, Get Leverage. The idea of this company didn't even start in February of 2023. Less than 1 year ago, there wasn't even a website for this company. Now, Get Leverage has dozens of customers. It's on pace to be able to be a 7-figure business by the end of this year. That snowball had to start somewhere. It started with making a video every day. It started with engaging prospects on LinkedIn every single day, just dripping out ideas. Engaging 50 people every day. Every day I was hitting chief revenue officers, chief executive officers, and founders, just dripping out ideas. And what came about was a percentage of those had a problem. If you've ever seen something called the Chet Holmes Pyramid, 3 to 10% of a market is actively thinking about that problem. Let me turn off my heater here. And these are the opportunities. Every day you're just dripping a little bits of news and ideas to your market, and it compounds itself 250 days later. So my message to you is don't just think of LinkedIn messaging as an inbox like email where I have to send message, they read it, they book meeting with me, I win deal, like a 1-to-1 ratio. See it as another form of marketing and building a network that you can sell to in the future. You're just planting seeds. I hope this helps. Looking forward to working with you one day.